cars and they are painted black with flowers and my love both never to come back. I see people turn their heads and quickly look away. Like a newborn baby, it just happens every day. I look inside myself and see my heart is black. I see my red door, I must have it painted black. Maybe then I'll fade away and not have to face the facts. It's not easy facing up when your whole world is black. No more will my green seagull turn a deeper blue. I could not foresee this thing happening to you. If I look hard enough into the setting sun, my love will laugh with me before the morning comes. I see a red door and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. Girls walk by dressed in their summer clothes. I have to turn my head until my darkness goes. anywhere before. Couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. But I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special. But I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you want. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special. But I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here.
I was a city boy, caught up in a city way. A nitty gritty boy was out all night and always getting blown away. There ain't no breeze that cool the heat of love. She was a city girl with no the heat of love. Yeah, the heat of love. It's my new obsession. Yeah, pink, it's not even a question. Pink on the lips of your lover. 'Cause pink is the love you discover. Pink as the bing on your cherry. Pink, 'cause you are so very pink. It's the color of passion. 'Cause today it just goes with the fashion. Pink, it was love at first sight. Yeah, pink when I turn out the light. And pink gets me high as a kite. And I think everything is going to be alright, no matter what we do tonight. You could be my flamingo. 'Cause pink, it's a new kind of lingo. Pink like the deco umbrella. It's king, but you don't ever tell her. Yeah, pink, it was love at first sight. And pink when I turn out the light. Yeah, pink gets me high as a kite. And I think everything is going to be alright, no matter what we do tonight. I want to be your lover. I want to wrap you in rubber. As pink as the sheets that we lay on. 'Cause pink is my favorite crayon. Yeah, pink, it was love at first sight. Yeah, pink when I turn out the light. Yeah, pink is like red but not quite. And I think everything is going to be alright, no matter what we do tonight. it's the sound of my gun. Oh, dirty honey, what have you done? Oh, dirty, it's the sound. It's the sound. Son, what did her daddy do? What did he put you through? They say when Janie was arrested, they found him underneath the train. But man, he had it coming. Now that Janie's got a gun, she ain't never gonna be the got a gun. Janie got a gun. Dog day had just begun. Everybody is on the run. Tell me now it's untrue. What did her daddy do? He jacked a little bitty baby. The man has got to be insane. They say the spell that he was under, the lightning and the thunder knew that someone had to stop the rain. Run away from the pain, yeah, 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 yeah. Run away from the pain, yeah, 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 yeah. Run away, yeah, 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 Janie got a gun. Janie's got a gun. Dog days just begun. Now everybody is on the run. What did her daddy do? It's Janie's last IOU. She had to take him down easy and put a bullet in his brain. She said, 'cause nobody believes me. The man was such a sleazy, ain't never gonna be the same.
coming down. Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Hey, 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 yeah. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Yeah. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Hey, 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 yeah. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. 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 Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's
You know you drive me up a wall, the way you try to make good on all those nasty little tricks you play on my ass. Seems like we're making up more than we're making up. And it always seems you got something other than me on your mind. Girl, you got to change your crazy ways. You hear me? Say you're leaving on a 7:30 train and that you're heading out to Hollywood. Girl, you've been giving me that line so many times it kinda gets like feeling bad looks good. Yeah, that kind of loving turns a man to slave. That kind of loving sends a man right to his grave like a crazy, crazy, crazy. I go crazy. You you're packing up your stuff and acting like it's tough and trying to tell me that it's time to go. But I know you ain't wearing nothing underneath that overcoat. Yeah, and it's all a show. That kind of loving makes me wanna pull down the shade. That kind of loving, yeah, no, I'm never, 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 never gonna be the same. Like a crazy, crazy, crazy for you, baby. What can I do? Yeah, 'cause you drive me crazy, 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 crazy for you, baby. What can I do? Honey, and I feel like the I'm losing my mind. You're just you're
If I could change the world like a fairy tale, I would drink the love from your holy grail. I would start with love and tell old pals about to get out of town, 'cause you just lost your job. How did we get so affected? 'Cause I think love is love reflected. Time, don't let it slip away. Raise your drinking glass. Here's to yesterday. There's a spell on you that I could take away. I would do the deed. Yeah, and by the way, here's the heaven knows as the circle goes. And I ain't right, I'm uptight, yeah, and get off my toes. I used to think that every little thing I did was crazy, but now I think the common cops are coming after you. Time, don't let it slip away. Raise your drinking glass. Here's to yesterday. Time, we're all gonna trip away. Don't piss heaven off. We got hell to pay. Come full circle. Every time you get yourself caught up inside of someone else's crazy dream, own it, yeah, that's a mistake. Everybody's got a lot of not a killing them instead of killing time. Time, don't let it slip away. Raise your drinking glass. Here's to yesterday. Time, we're all gonna trip away. Don't piss heaven off. We got hell to pay. Time, don't let it slip away. Raise your drinking glass. Here's to yesterday. Time, we're all gonna trip away. Don't piss heaven off. We got hell to pay. Come full circle, 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 There was a time when I was so broken hearted. Love wasn't much of a friend of mine. The tables have turned, yeah, cause me and them ways that parted. That kind of love was the killing kind. Now listen. All I want is someone I can't resist. And I know all I need to know right away that I got kissed. And I was crying when I met you. Now I'm trying to forget you. Yeah, your love was sweet misery. Was crying.
civilization. And if you want these kind of dreams, it's Californication. It's the edge of the world in all of Western civilization. The sun may rise in the east, at least it's settled in a final location. It's understood that Hollywood sells Californication. Pay your surgeon very well to break the spell of aging. Celebrity skin, is this your chin or is that war you're waging? Firstborn unicorn, hardcore softcore. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Mary McGill, be my ferry to the world, be my very own constellation. A teenage bride with a baby inside, getting high on information. And buy me a star on a boulevard, it's Californication. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. In Cobain, can you hear the sphere singing songs off station to station? And Alderon's not far away, it's Californication. Born and raised by those that praise control of population. Everybody's been there and I don't need no vacation. Firstborn unicorn, hardcore softcore. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Destruction leads to a very rough road, but it also breeds creation. An earthquake's out to a girl's guitar, that's just another good vibration. And tidal waves couldn't save the world from Californication. Pay your surgeon very well to break the spell of aging. Sicker than the rest, there is no test, but this is what you're craving. Firstborn unicorn, hardcore softcore. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication.
There is
a house in New Orleans. They call